Hi everyone. In this demo, I will show how the Azure Stack HCI Cluster set work. As what you can see from this picture, we have two different clusters. The cluster 01, we have the 2-node Azure Stack HCI. Cluster 02, we have 3-node Azure Stack HCI. So in the normal situation, if we want to live migrate the VM and the storage from the cluster 01 to cluster 02 is not possible. But with the cluster set and with the presence of the management cluster, we can create a cluster set to combine these two clusters, and so that we can achieve the purpose to live migrate the VM and the storage from the cluster 01 to cluster 02. Well, let's understand the structure before we start the demo. As what you can see, we have the CS cluster 01 and we have CS cluster 02, and on top we have a management cluster called set cluster. In the cluster 01 is composed of 2 nodes Azure Stack HCI, while cluster 02 composed of 3 nodes Azure Stack HCI. And if we go to the C set management, is the composed of 1 management server. Okay, now we go to the row of cluster 01, we can see that we have a 1 virtual machine called CSVM1. While in the cluster 02, don't have any virtual machine. In the set cluster, also don't have any virtual machine. Okay, now it's good time to start the demo. We go to the row of cluster 01. We want to live migrate this CSVM1 to the CS cluster 02. How we can achieve that? Okay, the answer is through the PowerShell. I have prepared 2 PowerShell. To achieve that, to move VM, we have to use this move cluster set VM. And we want to move it to the node CS201. Okay, let's start now. Copy the command, and this command must be run in the management server of the set cluster. Okay, paste the command and run it. Okay, once successful, you will find that the VM, the virtual machine, is disappear from the cluster 01, but in fact, it actually live migrated to the CS cluster 02. So this is how we show live migration work between the cluster. Now the next step is we check the storage, is it migrated or not? Oh no, it's not migrated. It's still located at the CS cluster 01. Okay, so to achieve this one, you also have to use the PowerShell to run. So use this PowerShell, move VM storage, and we will need to move it to the CS cluster 02 as the destination storage. And this command, you have to run it on the node of the VM where it actually located at. Okay, once completed, we go back to the VM to verify. Right click to settings. And from here, you can see that it's migrated to the CS cluster 02. Okay, this is how the cluster set work. And I have proved to you that live migration is working between 2 different clusters using the cluster set. Hope you like it. Thank you very much.